Dozens of young people who are at risk of becoming homeless went to the Amex today to meet two Albion players, all part of a special programme to help them rebuild their confidence through football. It was organised by the Street Soccer Foundation, set up by the former Gillingham and Charlton Academy player Keith Mabbott from Maidstone. Well, our sports reporter James Dunn is at the Amex for us now. So Facundo Buonanotte and Julio Enciso were part of this big special day, James.
Yeah, they were. These are guys who've played in the Europa League, standing next to people who recently, some of whom have been homeless. And the thing that unites them is a love of football. And nothing better shows that by something that's actually quite funny about today, because although the visit was to Brighton and Hove Albion, who hosted it, it's actually of a number of people who are linked to Crystal Palace. That's who run the programme. But you can tell, that's their great rivals, public enemy number one for Brighton and Hove Albion fans. But all that history, you could tell it just didn't matter one bit to anybody involved today.
Walking through the tunnel of the famous Amex Stadium and a chance to meet footballers at the top of their game who've played and scored in the Premier League. For Stefan, who lost his job after suffering a concussion while playing football, it's been an inspirational experience.
I've seen them on the TV, and to be in their presence and just see that they're normal people like us, it's a comfort feeling, and it was a big day for everyone, so they kind of down to earth made us all feel at home and welcome.
Today's part of a 10-week programme for 18 to 30-year-olds at risk of homelessness from the Street Soccer Academy. There are more than 20 clubs sponsoring groups like this one, and they all play each other in a tournament hosted last year at West Ham's London Stadium. Brighton's not directly involved. This group is from their great rival, Crystal Palace.
It's so nice to see, Brighton, Palace coming together in support of other people, because fundamentally that's the power of football. It goes beyond, the territories, as it were. All over the country, we work with clubs that deliver our academy programme as a football-led initiative. And that's what attracts the guys in the first place. Men and women, boys and girls, they see a badge. They might be a fan of Brighton, Palace, whoever it might be, but that's what gets them in onto the programme initially.
They're here in Sussex because each programme is paired with a sponsor. And this one's is tech company Focus Group, based in nearby Shoreham.
What we're going to get involved in the latter stages is actually giving skills off the pitch in terms of confidence building and interview skills and self-belief and all those sorts of things. And of course we'll be getting involved with everybody in this programme to see what opportunities we could potentially give to them.
For Joe, who lived in a tent during a low point in his life, this is a new beginning.
It feels like a whole new family, in a sense. And being alone in those kind of places was a horrible time. So coming here, it's like, just gives you hope, I guess. Gives you a lot of hope.
In life, there's ups and downs. Things haven't always gone my way, but I still triumph and keep pressing on. And yeah, I'm not going to make something of myself one day.
Graduates of the scheme have gone on to become coaches and even worked at top-level clubs. These are people that have had tough times in their lives, but in football, you go again.
A great programme there. For the players, though, it will have been probably quite a pleasant distraction from a huge game here on Thursday night when Brighton take on the league champions Manchester City. Full commentary of that on BBC Radio Sussex. But while we are here in Sussex, I should probably mention League Two. Now, I know Doncaster couldn't be much further from Sussex. Tonight, they play, and if they win, they'll go 3 points ahead of Crawley in that 7th playoff position. The two teams play each other on Saturday. For Crawley to reach the playoffs, they'll have to win. It'll be quite an exciting end to the season.
All eyes on Doncaster tonight. James, thank you very much indeed.